Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Chill English channel. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Jake. We are so happy to be here with you today.
It's always a joy to share English tips with you.
Absolutely. And before we start our wonderful conversation today, please remember to like this episode, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Yes, your support really means a lot to us. Thank you. So, Jake, today we have a super important topic. It's all about how to train your brain to think and start speaking in English.
Oh, I love this topic, Sophia. It's something so many learners ask us about. They say, Jake, I understand English, I can read it, I can listen to it, but I can't speak.
Yes, that's so common. Many learners understand English well. They know lots of words, they understand songs and movies, but when it's time to speak, it feels hard.
Right. And you know why? It's not because they're bad at English. It's because they haven't trained their speaking muscles, their tongue, lips, and voice, to use English regularly.
Exactly. It's like learning to play an instrument. You might know all the notes, but if you don't play, your fingers won't know what to do. Your brain knows English, but your mouth, or better, your speaking system, just hasn't practiced enough.
That's a great way to say it, your speaking system. Speaking is a physical activity. Your voice, tongue, and facial muscles need time to get comfortable with English.
Right, like going to the gym. You can't just think about lifting weights. You have to actually lift them again and again to build muscle.
And you don't grow muscles in one day. It takes time and regular practice. Same for speaking English. Your speaking muscles need consistent training.
So when someone knows many English words, but still can't speak, it's not because they're not smart. It's simply because they haven't practiced producing English with their voice.
Yes, it's about muscle memory. Your brain understands, but your mouth needs to remember how to say the words easily and clearly.
So Jake, what's a good way to start building this muscle memory?
One of my favorite techniques is called shadowing. It's very powerful. Have you tried it, Sophia?
Yes, and I love it. It's like being a shadow. You listen to someone speaking in English, and you repeat what they say, right after or even at the same time.
Exactly, like an echo. You try to copy the speaker's pronunciation, tone, and rhythm. You become their voice twin.
It's so fun. And it's not just repeating words, it's feeling them. For example, if a video says, "How are you today?" you say, "How are you today?" just like they do.
Yes, and even if you don't understand every word, just keep going. The goal is to get your voice and mouth used to the sounds and patterns of English.
That's a great tip. And once you feel more confident, you can move on to another simple method, repeating short English phrases every day.
Oh yes, daily phrase repetition is a game changer. It's like warm-up exercises. You don't need complicated grammar. Just say easy phrases like, "I'm ready," "Let's go," or "It's a good day."
And say them with feeling, add a smile or emotion. Say, "I can do it," with excitement. This helps connect the phrase with emotion and makes it more natural.
Exactly. Your mouth becomes more comfortable, and soon those simple phrases become automatic, like singing your favorite song.
And here's a fun and important tip. Speak out loud, even when you're alone.
Yes, it may sound silly, but it's actually powerful. Talk to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing. I'm making tea now. It smells great. I need a cup.
Or, "I will clean the house today. First the kitchen, then the bedroom." You don't need a partner. You can be your own English partner.
Right. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to practice. The more you speak, the more natural it becomes.
Now, let's talk about thinking. How can we train our minds to think in English?
It sounds hard, but it's very doable. Start with small steps. When you see a cat, just think, cat. When you're cold, think, I'm cold.
So don't translate from your native language. Just try to think in English directly.
Exactly. Then grow into simple phrases like, I need coffee, or the sky is blue. Bit by bit, your brain starts to think in English without translating.
That's so useful. When we translate, it slows us down. But thinking in English builds speed and confidence.
It's like creating a superhighway in your brain, straight from thought to English, without stops.
So now we're training the mouth and the mind. What's next?
The next step is to make English part of your everyday life. Not just something you study, but something you live.
Yes, watch short English videos, listen to English songs, follow beginner podcasts like ours.
And change your phone to English. Read simple articles or English memes. These small actions build your English environment.
It's called immersion. Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, you can create an English world around you. Now let's talk about thinking. How can we train our minds to think in English?
It sounds hard, but it's very doable. Start with small steps. When you see a cat, just think, cat. When you're cold, think, I'm cold.
So don't translate from your native language. Just try to think in English directly.
Exactly. Then grow into simple phrases like, I need coffee, or the sky is blue. Bit by bit, your brain starts to think in English without translating.
That's so useful. When we translate, it slows us down, but thinking in English builds speed and confidence.
It's like creating a superhighway in your brain, straight from thought to English without stops.
So now we're training the mouth and the mind. What's next?
The next step is to make English part of your everyday life, not just something you study, but something you live.
Yes, watch short English videos, listen to English songs, follow beginner podcasts like ours.
And change your phone to English. Read simple articles or English memes. These small actions build your English environment.
It's called immersion. Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, you can create an English world around you.
And don't forget, the key is consistency. 5 minutes a day is more powerful than 2 hours once a week.
Exactly. It builds habits, and habits build fluency.
And most importantly, celebrate your voice.
Yes, don't wait to sound perfect. Your English voice is special. Your accent is beautiful. It's you.
The goal is not to sound native, it's to be understood and confident. Building on that, Sophia, another key is to immerse yourself in English every day. It's not just about studying for an hour. It's about surrounding yourself with English in simple, fun ways.
Absolutely. You can watch short videos, listen to English songs, or follow easy podcasts like ours. This helps your brain get used to English sounds and rhythms naturally.
Changing your phone or computer language to English is a small step with a big impact. Suddenly, you see English words every day without even thinking about it.
And reading simple English news articles or memes can make learning fun. Memes especially use everyday language and expressions, which helps you understand real English.
Yes, and all these little things add up. The more you live English, the more natural it feels. It's called immersion, and it's one of the fastest ways to improve.
Even if you're not in an English-speaking country, you can create your own English environment at home.
Right. The key is consistency. Spending just a few minutes every day makes a big difference over time.
And don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. They show you're trying and improving.
Exactly. When you make mistakes, your brain learns what to fix. This process builds your confidence and skill.
So friends, find ways to add English to your daily routine. It might be listening while cooking or reading a quick article on your phone.
Remember, little regular efforts build strong habits, and strong habits lead to fluency.
Now let's talk about another important part, thinking in English. Many learners struggle because they try to translate from their first language to English in their heads.
Yes, and that slows down speaking. Your brain has to do two things: think the idea in your first language, then translate it to English.
To become fluent, you want to train your brain to think directly in English. Start small. Think simple words first.
For example, when you see a cup, just think cup. When you feel hungry, think I'm hungry.
Gradually, build to simple phrases like I want to eat or it's sunny today.
This helps your brain make a direct connection between thoughts and English words.
It's okay if you don't know many words yet. Use what you know and add more over time.
The key is to practice thinking in English regularly. The more you do it, the more natural it feels.
This also improves your speaking speed because your brain doesn't waste time translating.
Right. It's like building a superhighway for your thoughts. Ideas flow smoothly and quickly in English.
So, practice. Try to think in English during your daily activities.
Even small things like naming objects around you or describing what you're doing.
It might feel strange at first, but keep going. Your brain will adjust.
And the more you think in English, the easier it becomes to speak without hesitation.
So now we've talked about speaking, thinking, and immersion. Let's bring it all together. What happens when we combine all these things?
That's when real progress begins. When you speak out loud, think in English, and surround yourself with the language, your brain starts to treat English like a normal part of your life, not just a school subject.
Exactly. It becomes natural. It becomes automatic. Just like brushing your teeth or tying your shoes. It's a habit.
And here's something interesting. When you speak, you don't just practice what you already know. You actually learn more.
That's so true. When you try to say something in English, your brain searches for the words and grammar. It becomes more active. It works harder and smarter.
That's why we say your brain follows your voice. The more you speak, the more your brain supports your speaking.
And even if you make mistakes, that's okay. Your brain still learns. In fact, it learns faster because you're using the language in real life, not just reading it.
So if you want to improve your English quickly, don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect grammar. Just start speaking. Your brain will catch up.
Use your voice as much as you can. Talk to yourself. Repeat phrases, describe things out loud. All of it helps.
Yes, every time you speak English, your brain says, "Oh, this is important. Let me help." That's how fluency starts to grow.
Let's also talk about motivation, Jake. Sometimes people start strong, but give up after a few days or weeks. What can we do to stay motivated?
Great question. I think it helps to set small, clear goals. Don't say, "I want to be fluent." Instead, say, "Today I will learn 3 new phrases," or "This week I will speak English for 10 minutes each day."
Yes, small goals are easier to reach, and when you reach them, you feel proud. That pride becomes fuel for more practice.
Another way to stay motivated is to celebrate progress, even the small wins. Did you say a full sentence in English today? Great job! Did you understand a song or a video? Amazing!
Exactly. Learning a language is not just about tests or grammar. It's about feeling good, using English in real life, and seeing how far you've come.
You can also keep a little English journal. Every day, write 1 sentence in English about how you feel or what you did. It helps your thinking and writing skills grow too.
And don't compare yourself to others. Everyone learns at their own speed. Some people are fast, others take more time. That's okay.
Yes, this is your journey. You're not in a race. The goal is not to be perfect, but to communicate and enjoy the process.
So stay positive, keep going, and be kind to yourself. You're learning a new language, and that's amazing.
So, let's quickly review everything we talked about today.
Yes, first, we learned that speaking English is a physical skill, like exercising. You have to train your mouth to produce English sounds.
Then we talked about shadowing, a great technique to copy native speakers and build pronunciation and rhythm.
We also discussed daily phrase repetition, short, simple sentences that you say out loud every day to build fluency.
Then came speaking to yourself. Yes, it sounds funny, but it's a super effective way to practice without needing a partner.
And don't forget thinking in English. Start with simple words and grow to phrases. It helps you avoid translation and speak faster.
Then we explored immersion, creating your own English environment. Change your phone language, watch short videos, read memes, listen to music or podcasts like this one.
We also said be consistent. Even 5 minutes a day is better than nothing. Build the habit and make English part of your life.
And finally, celebrate your voice. Your English is unique. Don't wait to be perfect. Speak now, and your brain will follow your voice.
That's the magic. Speak more, and your brain learns faster. Think in English, speak aloud, and live in the language every day.
Thank you all so much for listening. We hope today's episode helps you train your brain to think and start speaking English.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to the Chill English channel, share this with your friends, and leave us a comment.
Tell us, what's one English phrase you'll say every day this week?
We'd love to hear it. Until next time, keep practicing and keep smiling.
Bye, everyone.